Greenland, the largest island on the planet. 80% of its surface lies buried beneath ice, up to 2 miles thick. Here, silence is not emptiness. It is an entire ecosystem, holding its breath on a foundation that is collapsing. Only ice, wind, and creatures that have learned to survive where humans cannot.
Across the white expanse of sea ice, a white shape moves slowly, patiently.
The polar bear, the largest land predator on Earth, weighing up to 1,600 pounds. Its fur appears white, but each hair is actually hollow and transparent, scattering light to create the illusion of snow. The skin beneath is jet black, absorbing every feeble ray of sunlight the Arctic offers.
4.5 inches of insulating fat wrap around its body, an invisible armor against temperatures of -40 degrees Fahrenheit.
The bear stops beside a breathing hole in the ice.
The seal below will have to surface sooner or later.
It waits. 45 minutes, 60 minutes, completely motionless. The polar bear, the largest land predator on Earth, weighing up to 1,600 pounds. Success rate per stalk, 10 to 20%. Every strike is a gamble. The seal surfaces. 1 second, claws slam down.
This time, it wins.
Predator, prey, mothers, and their newborns all stand on the same foundation. Not even those that survived the Ice Age. Welcome to Gaia Docs, where we explore the most extraordinary stories of the natural world. The natural world still holds countless stories waiting to be told. If you have not yet subscribed, this is the best time. 30,000 years with the same strategy unchanged until this winter. The musk ox. The name is misleading. They do not belong to the cattle family. Genetic analysis reveals they are more closely related to sheep and goats. What is not misleading is the age of the species. 30,000 years, the Pleistocene. Mammoths once walked beside them across these very same snowfields. The secret lies in their double-layered coat. The outer layer, guard hairs, grows up to 24 inches long, touching the inner layer is the true masterpiece. Kivyut, finer than cashmere, 8 times warmer than sheep's wool. So light that wind cannot pull it away. Each ounce of raw kivyut is worth $80 to $100. Nature produces nothing more luxurious. That armor has kept them alive through thousands of winters below minus 53 degrees Fahrenheit. 30,000 years of survival strategy, unchanged. Until the rules of the game changed. When threatened, adults stand shoulder to shoulder, horns pointing outward, calves sheltered in the center. The circle formation, 30,000 years old, older than human civilization itself. The horn plate on the forehead, called the boss, is up to 4 inches thick, a natural shock absorber honed by millions of years of evolution. There is one thing it cannot stop: bullets. This species was once driven to the brink of extinction by the very strategy that had carried them through the Ice Age: standing still before the enemy. They recovered. Current population, roughly 20,000 in northeast Greenland, 80 to 125,000 worldwide.
IUCN, least concern.
Climate change does not kill with heat. It kills with hunger. Musk oxen have sharp hooves that dig through snow to reach lichen, but they cannot dig through that ice. Food lies right beneath their feet, visible through the glass, yet untouchable. "50 miles away, another relationship is being rewritten by the climate between predator and prey. The Arctic wolf, 70 to 175 pounds smaller than the common gray wolf, but equipped for a world where the gray wolf cannot survive. White fur year-round, never changing with the seasons, like the Arctic fox. At this latitude, snow covers the ground nearly 12 months. Summer camouflage is an unnecessary luxury. double-layered coat. Long outer fur blocks wind. Dense inner fur traps heat. Withstands minus 53 degrees Fahrenheit, temperatures at which metal becomes brittle. Packs of 5 to 10, led by an alpha pair. Territories spanning more than 1,000 square miles, larger than some countries. Traveling over 30 kilometers every day through snow. The subspecies least afraid of humans because they inhabit Ellesmere Island and northern Greenland, where no human has ever lived. Not bravery, simply never having learned to fear.
Their primary prey here? Greenland caribou, the only land mammal on Earth in which both males and females carry antlers.
Males shed their antlers after the rut. Females keep theirs through winter when food is scarcest.
The antlered females decide who eats first.
Calves survive because of mothers who carry weapons. The caribou's eyes conceal an ability that science did not decode until 2013. In summer, their eyes are golden yellow. In winter, they shift to deep blue. The only mammal on the planet that changes eye color with the seasons.
Blue eyes allow detection of ultraviolet light. Wolf fur reflects UV strongly against the snow, where ordinary eyes see only white.
Caribou see the predator approaching. Evolution has equipped caribou with every tool for surviving the Arctic. White fur year-round, never changing with the seasons, like the Arctic fox. Every breath, a thermal transformation. Hooves change with the seasons, soft in summer for gripping wet ground, hard and sharp in winter for digging through snow to reach lichen. Arctic wolves are not faster than caribou. They are more enduring. Relay chase, taking turns pursuing. No individual running at full speed, but none of them stopping. Caribou are faster for the first 2 miles. Wolves win at mile 5. The pack drives its prey into deep snow, where long legs become a disadvantage.
The chase continues until the prey collapses from exhaustion.
No lightning strike, no spectacular moment. Only patience and an outcome decided from the moment the chase began. Greenland caribou once numbered over 100,000 in the 1960s. Currently, 15 to 25,000. A decline of more than 75% in 6 decades. The tundra is greening, shrubs grow taller. Snow cannot pack properly.
Caribou struggle to dig for food more than ever before.
Calves are born before the tundra blooms. Mother's milk lacks nutrition because mothers lack food. Calves are weaker. Mortality rises. The pack drives its prey into deep snow, where long legs become a disadvantage. Energy spent exceeds energy gained. The survival budget, negative.
Wolves lose their prey. caribou lose their food.
Both lose to the same thing. Ice is changing faster than any species can adapt. The most heartbreaking story has not yet begun. It is unfolding beneath the snow, inside a dark den, where a polar bear mother is wagering everything. 4 to 8 months of continuous fasting, beginning before she enters the den. Her body burns stored fat to stay warm, to breathe, to wait. In the depths of winter, in total darkness, she gives birth. 1 to 3 cubs each, weighing just 1 to 1.5 pounds, the size of a guinea pig.
Blind, furless.
Milk, 31% fat, the richest of all bear species. Her body dismantles itself to feed her young. 9 days without rest, without food, without touching land. March. The den opens. She has lost nearly half her body weight. The cubs see light for the first time. The world outside is white and endless. They slide down the hillside, tumble into each other, play in the snow.
She needs to reach the ice edge to hunt seals, the only food source that compensates for 8 months of fasting.
The distance was once a few miles.
In 2011, USGS researchers documented a mother bear swimming 427 miles, 680.
Her cub did not survive the swim. First-year survival rate for polar bear cubs? 50%. Half, even when everything goes well. The cubs see light for the first time. The world outside is white and endless. When the ice retreats, bears do not only swim farther, they are forced ashore. There, beneath coastal cliffs, thousands of walruses crowd together to rest, each weighing 3,700 pounds.
Tusks 3 feet long.
A hungry bear arrives. Panic ripples through the haul-out like a wave. Thousands of massive bodies surge toward the sea. Stampede.
Walrus calves are crushed beneath the weight of the herd.
Walrus tusks are lethal weapons. Adult bears usually stay clear. They attack only calves or the injured. When desperate with hunger, bears take the risk. Sometimes the bear is the one that loses.
Each link pulls the next, a domino chain that begins with a single thing: ice.
A strange detail. A polar bear's liver contains enough vitamin A to kill a human. Early explorers who consumed it developed hypervitaminosis A. Some died. Even this creature's own body harbors danger, an animal designed perfectly for ice. Living on ice that is disappearing. First-year survival rate for polar bear cubs? 50%. Half, even when everything goes well.
The IUCN classifies the polar bear as vulnerable. 22,000 to 31,000 individuals worldwide.
She fasted for 8 months, gave birth in darkness, fed her cubs with her own body. A creature designed perfectly for the Arctic, but the Arctic is changing faster than any adaptation can follow. When the ice retreats, bears do not only swim farther, they are forced ashore. The Arctic is losing 13% of its sea ice area every decade since 1979. September 2012 recorded an all-time low, 3.41 million square kilometers. Projections. An ice-free Arctic summer could arrive before 2050. When that happens, the swimming distance will no longer be measured in miles, but in the question of whether any ice edge remains to swim toward. 660,000 square miles of ice cover. Greenland, the second largest in the world, behind only Antarctica, up to 2 miles thick at its deepest point. If this ice sheet melts entirely, global sea levels will rise 24 feet. Every coastal city on the planet will have to redraw its map. The rate of ice loss has increased 6-fold from the 1990s to 2010. The sea ice season has shortened by 5 weeks compared to 1979. 5 weeks. It sounds small, but it is enough to change everything. Every week lost is a week bears cannot hunt.
Musk oxen cannot dig. Caribou cannot find their way. Wolves cannot find enough to eat.
The domino chain needs only 1 week to start falling. Musk oxen survived the Ice Age when mammoths vanished. Wolves ran across this snow before humans learned to walk upright. Polar bears developed hollow fur, black skin, 4.5 inches of fat, everything needed to reign over the coldest place on Earth. On the thinnest edge of ice, the bear from the beginning of our story stands gazing out at the sea. The one that waited 60 minutes beside a seal's breathing hole. The one that won that gamble. The ice she needs each year, a little farther away. Each summer, it grows a little thinner. Each summer, that mother must swim a little farther. The real question is, will we give them enough time? Or is this their final century on the ice? Greenland, the largest island on the planet. 80% covered in ice. The ice she needs each year, a little farther away. Each summer, it grows a little thinner. Each summer, that mother must swim a little farther. The real question is, will we give them enough time? Or is this their final century on the ice? Greenland, the largest island on the planet. 80% covered in ice. The ice she needs each year, a little farther away. Each summer, it grows a little thinner. Each summer, that mother must swim a little farther. The real question is, will we give them enough time? Or is this their final century on the ice? Greenland, the largest island on the planet.